Hi girls! So I'm looking at this handy dandy list I made for myself of videos I wanted to do for you guys. And I've decided that the next video I'm going to do, which is this video right now, is going to be another review for another product that I got at my most recent Sephora trip. Yeah, I said that right. And it's the Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Foundation Primer in Green. Everything I've reviewed today has the longest name. So anyway, this is what it looks like. This is the 0.5 fluid ounce one. I don't know what I was going to say. But there's another one that's bigger. I don't know how much it has, but it comes in a plastic, maybe glass container about this big, and is about $40. This was $17. Primer isn't something that you slather on, and in fact, if you do slather it on, it's not a pretty sight. It pills. Like, have you ever put on like too much deodorant and you have like little balls of deodorant? That's what primer, any sort of silicone-based primer does if you put too much on, and you don't want pilling on your face because that's gross. That's just gross. So anyway, going into the review instead of me going off on a tangent, I got the green one because, as we know, green is the color that neutralizes red. So if you have any sort of red pigmentation in your face that you want to clear up before putting foundation on, green primer is the way to go. I have redness in my cheeks and a little bit in my nose, but not really. And it's just because like my skin isn't sensitive. Like, I could cover my face in alcohol and like nothing would happen, but like if I touch it, like my face gets red. Like, other people like pinch their cheeks to make them look blushed. If I pinched my cheeks would look like tomatoes. So that's why I got the green one, because I hated having a flushed face 24/7. So primer, if you don't know, you put it on under foundation but over moisturizer. So what I do is I put on the moisturizer, whatever it is, and then I put on the primer in select spots, and then I go on and wait 5 minutes for the primer to dry and set, and then I put my foundation on. The reason you have to allow the primer to set is because not only is this one color correcting because it's green, but because it's a silica-based primer, it is meant to go into pores and fine lines to give your skin an even texture, which is another reason I got this. I was originally going to get the regular Photo Finish primer because I wanted to cover up the like pores I have right here and on my nose, so that when I put on my liquid foundation, my face would have an even texture. But then I decided, you know, if I'm gonna get a primer to fill in my pores, why don't I just get one that's gonna fill in my pores and neutralize the redness in my face? So that's why I got the green one. Let's see. Who should wear primer, or who would be interested in wearing primer? If you have pores that are a little bit troubling to you because you feel like even though you have foundation on, you can still see them and it's not really the prettiest pictures, then primer is for you. If you are older and you have fine lines either on your eyes or I actually don't know if it would work for laugh lines because that's a very big line. No, it wouldn't work for that, so just ignore what I said. But fine lines around your eyes, it would definitely work. But the thing with that is it's really touch and go with fine lines around your eyes. Depending on how much you put on and depending on the severity of your fine lines, it might either work, fill them out, and make you look 10 years younger, or it might accentuate them and make you look 10 years older. That's all based on how much primer you use and how your eye is shaped and what kind of lines you have. Who else should use primer? If you have uneven texture in your skin and you want some sort of base that's going to give you a smoother texture so that your face doesn't look like bumpy and cratery, then primer's for you. If you have acne scarring, then primer is what you would use. Word vomit. Then primer is what you would use to fill in the crater-like scars to give your face a more even look. For those with acne scarring, you would want to do 2 layers. So you put this on, you let it set 5 minutes, then you put on another one, let it set 5 minutes, then go on with your daily skin routine. Okay, so basically I just talked about primer, but not really the Smashbox primer. A lot of people use the Monostat chafing gel because it is a silica-based gel that has pretty similar formulation. Excuse me. Pretty similar formulation to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I haven't used it, but I have heard that it's a little bit runny. But if you use it and it works fine for you, then more power to you. It's more inexpensive than this. Smashbox is known for their photo finish primers, and every single one is pretty much amazing in their own right. The light one is good for people that have sensitive skin, can't deal with anything that's too heavy. The regular one is for people with regular skin that, you know, just need a primer. The green one is for people who want to neutralize redness. The purple one is for people who want to neutralize yellow. The brown one is for people who want a bronzer in their primer. The apricot one is for people who want to neutralize bluish, like dark under eye circles. Any other ones? None that I can think of. So basically, if you're looking for a primer and you want one that has some sort of color correcting, neutralizing characteristic, Smashbox Photo Finish primers are the way to go. That is what they're known for. If you ask a person that works at Sephora for a good color neutralizing primer, they'd immediately send you to Smashbox. Yes, there are other companies that have them. Makeup Forever has them in the same exact colors that I just told you. But I've frankly heard much better reviews by just regular people and by people in the makeup business that the Smashbox ones are better. Like I said before, you don't really need to use a lot. Since I only use it for specific areas of my face, the small one's perfect. But even so, the small one is still a better deal because it's so much more inexpensive than the big bottle. And even so, I would just get the small one to see if you like it over a long period of time instead of getting the big one, using it for 2 weeks, and then deciding you don't like it, because then you're out $40. Like, it's not a very smart financial move. But all in all, I give the green Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Primer 4.5 stars out of 5. It's great. I love it. It does what it claims to do. It minimizes my pores, it neutralizes the redness, it makes my foundation last longer, and it's exactly what I was looking for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll